All right, as we have just started recording the meeting, I would like to formally welcome everyone back to the Atomy Global Personal Platform Business Webinar that we have every Monday at 8 p.m. So, welcome everybody, and we're going, as we always do, we're going to start with our company motto recital. As everyone here is a returning member, I will skip the explanation for how to recite our motto. Instead, we will get right to it after I share the screen. All right, are we all ready?
Yeah, yeah,
Company motto.
Yeah,
Yep.
company model.
yeah.
Cherish the spirit,
Cherish the
create the
Cherish the
vision,
spirit,
follow
create
the
the
faith,
vision,
vision,
follow
follow
serve
the
the
in
faith,
faith,
unity.
serve
serve
in
Ada, ada,
unity.
Ada,
Ada.
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 Thank you all so much for enthusiastically participating in the company model recital. So as you all know that our company model recital is the very backbone of our company values and our business practices, which is why we always recite our company motto in the very beginning and at the end of every meeting and event for Atomy. Now, moving on, I will briefly explain the agenda for the meeting today. I will explain with a special focus on the marketing plan today. And after the marketing plan presentation, we'll have some sponsors who will answer some questions for us and we'll have a Q&A session. And if not for our sponsors, I will also be happy to answer the questions to my best ability. All right, so without further ado, let's go right into the marketing plan. Right. The reason why I want to focus on the marketing plan is because it is one of the most important part of our business, right? In Atomy, especially nowadays where AI and ChatGPT is taking over the world and it is becoming more and more integrated into our daily life, everyone is relying on ChatGPT to answer all of our questions. Whenever we're thinking, oh, what's the capital of Argentina? We're not going to search up on an encyclopedia. We're not even going to Google it anymore. People go to ChatGPT, you ask the question, and then it gives you the answer, right? When you want the recipe for a dish like hummus, you just ask ChatGPT, it gives you the recipe, right? It is the same for Atomy. Nowadays, if you just ask ChatGPT about the company, the products, then it is able to answer everything for you. But when it comes to the marketing plan, it is not always the most accurate when it comes to the explanation of the marketing plan, which is why it is also an opportunity for us, right? Because if ChatGPT is able to explain everything, then the opportunity of Atomy Business would not be coming to us right now. It would be going to all the smartest, most talented people who have the fastest access to information, right? And those people will be doing Atomy Business right now, not us, maybe. So, because ChatGPT and AI is not completely able to answer everything that we want to know about the marketing plan, that is why I want to focus on that. And I also strongly recommend that everyone really studies the marketing plan well so that they are able to explain it to other people because AI is still not able to do so. So, starting with the marketing plan, the main idea of Atomy Business, the very foundation of Atomy Business, is to turn our consumption into economic gain or income. What this means is every day from the moment we wake up until we go to sleep, we're always making consumption, right? We have to brush our teeth, take a shower, eat breakfast, wear clothes. Everything that we do in our daily life has to do with consumption. And with consumption usually meant that we have to spend money. But in Atomy, for the first time in human history, they are saying that consumption does not always have to lead only to spending our money. It can also be turned into earning money for us, about for earning income. And the nice thing here is just in Atomy, you can choose to be a consumer in which you just by using the products that you want to use anyways, yes, you will also accumulate points, and then you will receive cashback, which can be considered an economic gain. But you can also choose to be a business member. And when you choose to start Atomy Business, then just by sharing Atomy and introducing it to other people, you will not be gaining points not only from your own consumption, but from the consumption of people that you share to. And when that happens, and the more your consumers grows, then that can be turned into a proper business where you can grow a full income that can change and transform your future. And the really important thing here also is that you can convert anytime from consumer to business member. Because in Atomy, we also don't really put a distinction. We don't put a clear distinction between consumer and business members. The reason is this, because everyone, even business members, always start as an Atomy consumer. And fundamentally, all of us are consumers because we all use products, right? So usually the process goes like this. Everyone, they start by buying one or two Atomy products. They buy the Atomy sunscreen, they try the Atomy dish soap, and because they see that the quality is so good and the price is also really good, then they start trying more and more products from Atomy Shopping Mall. So one by one, they are changing their shopping source from supermarkets to Atomy Shopping Mall. And this is something we call the as marked change. And as they keep changing their shopping source, they will become a loyal consumer. And what do we do when we watch a really good movie that is just newly released in the cinema? Or we try a new restaurant that just opened in the neighborhood that is really popular, but also affordable price? Do we stay quiet about it or do we share to other people? Of course, it's impossible to stay quiet about that, right? We want to share to other people. So it is in our normal habit to share about things that are good quality and good price. So that is the same with Atomy. When we try Atomy products and we love the products, then we are bound to share it to other people. And when that happens, that will lead to receiving general commission. So the thing is, we didn't change anything about our consumption habit. And that leads to us receiving general commission. So this is when people go, why did I get money from Atomy? Why did Atomy transfer $50 into my bank account? And then they try to learn about the marketing plan and to find out why they received this money. And when they do, they will realize that not only from their own consumption, but they can grow an income from other people's consumption. And that is when people decide to join an Atomy business. So basically, in simpler words, everyone will start out as a consumer, and then they will become an auto consumer, then to business member. And the thing is, with Atomy's marketing plan, when we are thinking about doing this as a business, we're all here to earn money, right? But the really important part here is that Atomy's fundamental goal and the primary management objective is ensuring everyone's success. Actually, they say that their goal is to ensure customer success, not success for just business members, but success for everybody, including the consumers and customers. And that can be seen in everything, starting from the products and the company value, as well as the marketing plan. So you will see when you learn about the marketing plan, you will see that everything is designed in such a way so that even normal people like us, just an ordinary consumer like us, can succeed in the system of Atomy business. So here are the main features and strengths of Atomy Business. First, it goes down in binary two legs, where we are a binary two leg system. So as you can see in the diagram here, your group of consumers in your downline will be divided into your left line and your right line. And because everyone who starts business in Atomy also has to have their own two lines, you will see that some people start to branch out, like this person from Korea who has a right downline from Japan. This person from Canada also has some right downline. And also this person from USA has members from Mexico, Colombia, and Brazil. So the really important part about this here for the binary two-leg system is that unlike other MLM businesses where, some of them actually go up to 19 lines, it is relatively much easier to manage just two lines in Atomy Business. But there's already a lot of companies who have started to adopt this binary system because they see that it's easy to manage, it's simple, so it's much better than having 19 lines. But the thing is, there is not a single company out there in the world right now that has the second condition that Atomy has. Because Atomy does not require any membership registration fee or entry fee, monthly maintenance, or auto ship, and there's also no referral commission. So what this means is that it is free for you to register and to be a member in Atomy. You don't have to buy anything and you don't have to pay any membership fee or subscription fee every month or year. And when I introduce Atomy to you and then you become a member, I also don't get anything from that. So it is easy for you to join an Atomy. It is also easy for you. It doesn't require any financial investment for you to start business in Atomy. And it is the same for everyone that you share Atomy to. So that is why it's so easy to join and start in Atomy. And also make sure that there's
Lấy
no
screenshot
financial
đây cũng
loss.
không.
There's no financial loss whatsoever when it comes to joining an Atomy platform. Now, third, we also have unlimited PV accumulation. So it's free and you don't have to pay anything to join. And so, but then also here it says that your PV will not expire until your small leg reaches 300,000 PV. So PV here stands for point value, which is all the points that you get for your purchases. But usually, when you are shopping from a lot of shopping platforms and you also get points in other platforms, they always tell you that your points will expire by the end of the month or by the end of the year. So, for the shopping platforms that I am a member of in Korea, like Ably or Mushinsa for clothes, and also Coupang for shopping other goods, they always send you a text message saying that your points will expire by this date. So please use these points if you don't want them to go to waste. But then, in order for you to use those points, what do you have to do? You have to make a purchase, right? So you have to spend more money, right? But in Atomy, it says that they will not expire until you get to 300,000 PV. And the thing is, the 300,000 PV here actually means that that is the basic requirement, the minimum threshold for you to receive general commission. So what does that mean? It means that the company will wait for you. They will not take away your points. Your points will not expire until the company can pay you commission and give you money, right? So that is why in Atomy it's really great, even as a consumer, because the points don't expire. So one day, even if they're not only buying like one set of toothbrush or toothpaste every month, someday they will receive that general commission. And so that can be considered a cashback. And when you're doing this as a business, and then let's say that in other companies where there is a monthly deadline and your points will expire by the end of the month. And then on the last day of the month, you are at 250,000 PV. You just need 50,000 more PV, right? And then you get commission. But they're saying that your points will expire tomorrow. So then what do? You will try to fill those points by making more sales. And if you cannot make a sale, then you will have to spend your own money to buy more to fill those 50,000 PV, right? So then with that kind of system in other businesses, that can also lead to people rather losing money more than they earn, right? But in Atomy, there's no concern whatsoever or risk whatsoever for losing money because you're not required to invest anything. Now, next we also have infinite downline. So this is the very mechanism that people, successful leaders say that leads to our success for as ordinary people, right? Ordinary consumers like us, we can still succeed because of unlimited downline levels. So as you can see here, there's a lot of people on the left side, right? From Korea, Japan, Singapore, all the way down to USA. And so if the person from the USA buys something worth 100,000 points, everyone above, every single person will receive the points of 100K. That's why you can see 100K in every single member, right? And the thing is, usually in other companies, they usually put a limit. So they say that they only recognize up to 10 levels. And for the first three levels, you're gonna get 50% commission. For the next three, you will get 30% commission. And then for the rest, you will get 10% commission. So if the limit is at 10 levels, that means that the 11th person to register under you will have nothing to do with you. So if the 11th member in your downline purchases something worth 100,000 points, you will not be able to receive those 100,000 points. But in Atomy, because our downline is infinite, unlimited, so even if there's a member down 1,000 levels or 100,000 levels, if they buy something that is worth 100,000 points, then everyone above, every single person above will be able to receive 100,000 points all the way up to you and even above you. So this is why, so this is the thing. So if you have a limit, then you have to make sure that the people who are in your downline are really good at making sales, or they are really rich, so they will buy a lot of products. Because only when there's a lot of purchases being made in your 10 levels under you, then you will be able to get the points and then earn money from that, right? But because Atomy is unlimited, you can just share Atomy to anybody. I've shared to all my friends, even though I know that they would never make any sales. Even if I'm so sure that my family would be terrible at sales, I still shared Atomy to them and I asked them to register with me. Because why? Because they don't have to make the sales. They don't have to be great salesmen. They don't have to even do the business. But whatever they purchase, their points will be shared with me. And for people who I want to recruit to join me in my business, I can still just keep going down the line to look for those people. And the thing is, because it's unlimited, as long as you don't give up in this business, one day you will find someone who is talented, great at sales, best speaker, super confident, also handsome or pretty, and maybe very passionate. You will find that kind of person to join with you in this business. And everything that they do from their business, all the points that are generated from that person's business, will be shared with you at 100%. And that is why, even as ordinary people, even as ordinary consumers, we can still succeed because there are other talented people out there that can join in our downline. It's just a numbers game. The more people that you share to, the higher the probability that you will find those people and have them join your downline. So you have this amazing opportunity, right? Unlimited level that really, there's no limit. You can just find anybody, you can find the people, but that's not even limited to your country. That is open to the whole world. This is global one marketing. So that means that in your downline, you can just connect with people from all over the world. Like you can see in this diagram, there's Korea, Japan, Taiwan, Canada, Singapore, and so on, right? So in a lot of MLM companies, I'll give Amway for an example. If I started Amway business in Korea, then all my members in my downline would be Korean people. And then after I moved to Surabaya, here where I am right now, then I would not be able to continue my business. Actually, if I want to keep doing Amway business, then I would have to register again under Amway Indonesia, and I would be allowed to register only Indonesian members in my downline. So but in Atomy, the thing is, even if you're moved to another place, it's fine because you can just have any country, any nationality in your downline, and all of them are connected in one structure. So that's why I started Atomy business in Cambodia. And even in Cambodia, I shared to people that were not in Cambodia, like my Korean friends, also my friends from Europe, from university. And when I moved to Surabaya, I could just keep continuing down the line. And now I started with Cambodian members, and now I have Indonesian members, a lot of them joining in my downline. Now, if you listen to this, some people might have this question. So the points will not expire, there's no joining fee, and there's unlimited downline levels, and you're connected to the whole world. So then wouldn't that mean that the earlier that you are registered, the higher up in the structure you are, wouldn't they be taking all the money? So that is a really good question. And even though I just asked that to myself. So to answer that question, because of that, we also have another mechanism called compensation ceiling cap or upper limit. So that is a maximum for the income that you're allowed to earn from Atomy. Because yes, the higher up you are, you will be getting the more points because everyone will be in your downline, right? So if everyone was paid perfectly proportionate to the amount of points that they are gaining in from their downline, then yes, the people who are higher up would be taking all the money. So in order to prevent that and in order to ensure that we have a fair distribution of income within this company system, we implemented this mechanism called compensation ceiling. So after you get to around $100,000 per month, US dollars, then you are not allowed to earn more from Atomy. So that because of that, we have a fair distribution, and whether you start business 10 years ago or you start today, you have you have the equal opportunity to succeed in this business and get meet at the same point at the top of $100,000 per month. And lastly, we know that this Atomy business is passive income, right? It's a systematic business. So once you grow your Atomy business and establish a source of income from this, let's say whether that is $10,000 per month or $50,000 per month or $100,000 per month, that will be passive income that you will be earning every month for the rest of your life. But here's the thing, even after your death, even after your life, you are actually allowed to pass this down to your children. So your son or daughter can inherit your membership code, which already has all the downline members, right, that are generating all the points that are coming to your account, which generates passive income. Your child can inherit that and also receive the passive income of $100,000 for the rest of their life. And after that, your grandchild can inherit that too. So for three generations, this can be passed down. So this is not just a small business. This is a huge online platform business that will change the financial future and legacy of your family for three generations. So in Atomy, we have four different types of commission, starting with general commission that comes from our downline sales points. We also have mastership bonus for a certain position that you're able to secure, mastership promotion, which is a one-time gift given to those people who are reaching that level of mastership. And then lastly, center commission for those who are center leaders for training members' purposes. So for earning general commission, this is quite simple, right? Because in just as I explained before, we have a binary system of our left leg and our right leg. And if you are able to get 300,000 or more from each of your downline, then you also fill your personal PV for 300,000, then you will be able to earn around 60 US dollars of general commission. Now, here, the important part is yes, for your downline points, yes, after you get 300,000 points, then you'll get $60 and then it will go back to zero. It will refresh. But then your personal points, your personal PV, the 300,000 here, that will stay there forever. So you don't need to fill that ever again. So once you get the 300,000 PV, then you have gained the right to receive full commission from Atomy for the rest of your life. And the thing is, then some people also ask, that means that I have to buy a lot for my own account. And sure, to fill 300,000 PV, you need to also use products. But the thing is, in Atomy, once you fill your personal PV to even just 10,000, that already you will be able to gain downline points and you will be able to receive commission, which is less than the full amount, but they will still pay you commission, which can be considered cashback for consumers even for those who don't even fill the personal PV to 300,000. So here's the threshold. for earning general commission. So in this payment system, 300,000 is actually the lowest threshold, right? That's the minimum. And then you'll earn around $60 of commission, all the way up to 50 million, and that is the maximum. And then they will pay you 1,200. The important thing to note here is from 300,000 to 50 million, this increases by 166 times. But then the commission from $60 to 1,200, that is only increased by 20 times. So the higher up you go, the more points you get, they will reward you less. And so that is also in the philosophy of our chairman, where they really want to help, where he wants to help the weak more than the strong, right? Once you are already getting 50 million PV, you're already rich, right? You're already earning a lot of money. So you don't need to be rewarded as much. But then for people who are down here, yeah, they really need the help, right? So he really wanted to make sure that even the people in the lowest level, in the beginners, they will be paid and rewarded more so that they can survive and also grow faster. Now, this is the second type of commission, which is mastership bonus or mastership commission. This is paid from the 20% of total sales PV. So from, let's say that in this month, they will count the whole company revenue. And from that, 20% of that will go to the mastership commission. But here you can see that in Atomy, we have 7 levels of mastership, starting from sales master to imperial master. So sales master is the lowest level. And out of the 20% that is distributed to mastership bonus, 10%, half of that goes to the sales masters, the beginners. So you can see here again the chairman's philosophy about this, right? For helping the weak and helping the poor, right? So as you can see here again, for sales master, they will take half of the pie for mastership commission. Now, so I said that the sales master is the lowest level, right? And then we also have something called the auto sales master. So to become sales master, you have to choose one period out of the two. So either in the first half or second half of the month. And then during this 15-day period, if you accumulate up to two or more than 2.5 million PV in each of your downline, then you'll be recognized as a sales master. And in that process, you'll be able to gain around $500 of general commission and $500 of mastership bonus. So together that will be $1,000. And of course, if you do this twice a month, then you'll be able to get around $2,000 per month. And the thing is, here, when you first start Atomy Business and you don't have a lot of downline members, then yes, it's not going to be easy to get 2.5 million PV in your downline, right? And you're going to have to work actively in order to fill those points and generate those points in order for you to be sales master. But then as time passes, the more time passes, the more you share about Atomy to other people, the more consumers you get, then the number of your membership is only going to increase, right? And after it keeps increasing, you're gonna get to a point where people who are buying products from Atomy in your downline, everyone needs to use toothbrush and toothpaste and shampoo. And when they run out, they will buy again, even without you having to share to them again, right? You don't have to contact them or meet with them all the time in order for them to purchase things. They are simply purchasing things because they need them. And so after time passes, you're gonna get to a point where even when you are not actively contacting people and sharing to people, you're going to automatically be able to gain 2.5 million PV in your downline. And when that happens, then because this is automatic, then that will happen naturally for you in every period, every month, right? And then that is what we call an auto sales master. Because even if you are not actively working to achieve this, you will automatically become sales master in every period. So once you get to that point, that means that this $2,000 per month. Hello, everyone. I think I got too excited. I got too passionate, and the computer said no. But okay, let's get back to the marketing plan. All right, so going back, I said auto sales master, this is where we're at, right? So that means that the $2,000, the per month income will be purely passive at this point because automatically you'll be becoming a sales master every time. So, and they also say that getting to this point is may not be the easiest, but once you get to this point, then you are more than halfway there to becoming Imperial Master, which is the highest level of mastership. So what they mean is that after becoming Auto Sales Master, then everything else will be really easy and they will come naturally. So let's look into the each level of membership and the promotional gift that is on top of the mastership bonus. So for Sales Master, you will have to achieve the personal PV of 700,000 PV and your downline sales points of 2.5 million PV in each of your leg. And once you achieve that, then you'll be able to receive a box of Hemohim, the Fame Skincare, and Evening Care Set, the best products from Atomy. But from Diamond Master, which is the next level, the requirement changes because, as you can see in the diagram, your downline, your condition does not depend anymore on your downline sales. It doesn't have any points as a requirement, right? Instead, here is a sales master, four of them in your downline. So what this means is to be Diamond Master, then you will have to find four people in your downline that have watched you become sales master, and they'll say, "Hey, I just watched you become sales master and earn money. I want to earn money too. I want to join you. Let me try." And then when they become sales master, four of them in your downline, then you will become diamond master. So here's the important part. Because in order for me to become Diamond Master, I need four sales masters, right? People in my downline, friends that I've shared Atomy to, right? And when they say also want to be sales master, then in order for me to be Diamond Master, I have to help them and make sure they will become Sales Master, right? And so that is why in Atomy success is achieved together. This is a collective effort. This is teamwork. So we have to work together. And that is why we have to help each other. This is designed in a way so that the higher level has to help the lower levels. And if you become Diamond Master, on top of the best products, you'll also get $800 cash. Now, a Sharon Rose Master, then you'll need four Diamond Masters, and you'll also get $2,000 cash and travel voucher for two people abroad. And a Star Master, you'll get $10,000 and travel voucher for four people. Now, as Royal Master, which we have Royal Master Moon Duk-yeon, who is attending tonight. So when she became Royal Master, then she received $50,000 cash, also 10 nights and 11-day travel voucher for four people, and this is a cruise tour through Europe. And you will also get rental fee for a mid-sized vehicle and sponsorship activity fee every month for $2,000. And as Crown Master, you'll get $300,000 cash, another cruise tour, now a full payment for a brand new car, and sponsorship activity fee, as well as. Oh no, that's it. All right. And then here we have Imperial Master. This is the highest level. This is the end point and our end goal, right? So, as Imperial Master, you'll get $1 million, travel voucher, and full-size vehicle, a full payment for a brand new car, driver's monthly salary and office rental fee, as well as sponsorship activity fee. So here you'll be able to truly live like a CEO of a very successful business. So here is a photo of a previous Imperial Master receiving the $1 million cash prize fully in cash. And we have also just seen last Friday, right, in the Success Academy in Korea, a new Imperial Master being born in Korea. And so he is the man who was the food supplier to the failed restaurant business, who the owner of which was the first Imperial Master, right? So they were the original members who were present from the beginning in Atomy Business, and now even the food supplier of that restaurant is now the Imperial Master. So when this Imperial Master became promoted, uh, in his downline, his mom was promoted to Crown Master, and his sister was promoted to Royal Master. So if you see here, the new imperial master, Choi Gyu-jung, he received $1 million. His mom received 300,000, and then his sister received 50,000. So just as a family, in one day, they earned 1.35 million dollars. That's crazy, right? Now, as a last type of commission, we have center commission that is paid to center managers who run education centers for training members' purposes. Because in Atomy Business, we have an education system that is provided by the company and the individual centers, right? So we don't have to be the best trainers. We don't have to be the best business coach. Actually, the company will be the one to educate everyone for us. So first, we will have the chance to learn from the company system. And after we learn and we find other people who want to join us in our business, we don't have to teach them ourselves. Actually, they just need to follow us to the company system, and then they will also learn from that system, right? So in our system, we have the regional seminars, webinars, Success Academy, as well as the one-day seminar. And this is open and provided in every single branch, for which we have 27 branches around the world. So for frequently answered, so I think I'm going to end this here. And then, of course, we have the very important conclusion here. All right, let me share the screen again here. So, in conclusion, the reason why it is inevitable for us to succeed in Atomy business, we have no choice. Even if we don't want to succeed, we will end up succeeding if we don't give up in Atomy business. The reason is because of absolute quality, absolute price, daily necessity products. So these are products that we have to use anyways in our daily life that are good quality and good price. Because of that, consumers will always be attracted to Atomy Shopping Mall. Consumers will always come to us. And even after they buy one time, they will voluntarily repurchase. So because of this voluntary repurchase, and after that, because of the free membership fee, monthly maintenance fee, that is why we are able to actually go down an infinite downline for real. Because there are other MLM companies that say that, oh yeah, we also don't put limit in our downline. They say, oh, we also have unlimited downline levels. But if they have a monthly subscription fee, then not many people will actually want to register. And even the people who register and try to do the business, they cannot actually survive forever by paying that money every month, right? So that is why Infinite Downline cannot be complete without having the free membership fee and free monthly maintenance fee. And so, because of this infinite downline, we can find other people who are truly talented and way better than us and we have more potential than us for success in this business. They will join in our downline. And because the system is provided by the company, they will be trained by the company. And that is why anyone can succeed in this business. So that is all for my presentation today. I hope that that was clear. If you are not able to take anything, even if you are not able to understand anything from this presentation, you have to remember this slide right now. And is from the slide, the most important part is infinite downline completion. Because of unlimited downline level, anyone can succeed. So that is all for me. Thank you very much for listening. I hope that this was helpful for everybody. And so now we're going to have an open session for open questions, Q&A session with our special guest, Royal Master Moon Dugyan, and other sponsors and leaders from Korea. We also have Sharon Rose Master Hong Sung-soo from joining from Korea. Hello. And I think Royal Master Moon was actually just in Korea to attend the Success Academy of the new Imperial Master being born in Korea, right? So let's open the session for questions. Let's have anybody who has a question, you're welcome to raise your hand. I also see that there's Miss Andrea Hall, who I know is Miss Kyung's partner, who, it's been a while since I've seen her. Maybe she wants to ask a question, or Miss Kyung as well.
She must.
Oh, Miss Kyung, you're still muted.
Oh. Miss Andrea, she must be driven somewhere.
Oh, I see.
Uh,
Okay.
I don't know. Miss, excuse me. Miss Andrea, she's still there? She just moved to the Michigan.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, she wanna build up the do Atomy business back up there. So I
Mhm,
have no idea. This is the first time after she moved. So
mhm, mhm.
I really like to know how she's doing, but I guess she's driven somewhere right now. Or was she
All right.
doing
Yeah.
something?
No worries.
Okay. I uh um well, I'm liking it myself, so let me speak it up to myself. Hi, my name is Kyungmi Kim. Um uh Diamond Master from Birmingham, Alabama.
Mhm.
I just been through the many different seminars these days and it's shouting aja 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 many times. My voice has changed and not enough sleep. But it's just so exciting. I've been taking it's the first time that I've been taking it to the success seminar to six other partner to Atlanta. And I start having a lot of question about the how to help all the partner to the invited to the seminars. It was hard. It was hard for me, and the people. Oh, I wish they can keep the promise on time because it's a teamwork. It's teamwork. This is the first time that I knew after the Diamond Master, the teamwork have to be a teamwork. In United States, actually, we kept the promise a lot, but the army business of a teamwork, I don't know. I just the beginning, but I like to ask everybody how you guys, all the senior sponsor, how you can lead all these team at the beginning. I'm hired and respect all these senior sponsors to how to be this loyalty position. It's very, very hard to me, but I know eventually I will get there. But see, I'm over 60, so I like to go a little bit faster. But if you're giving me a tips, maybe I can try best I can. That's my question.
All
Anyone
right.
can give it.
So, Miss Kyung, would I say, would it be correct if I rephrase your question that
Yes, sir.
the how to succeed faster, how to pick up the
Yes,
speed
sir.
in our growth?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. 네. 그래서 김경미 사장님의, 김경미 팀장님의 질문입니다. 그래서 여기 애터미에서, 더 빨리, 높이 올라가기 위해서, 성공을 하기 위해서 어떻게 하는 것이 제일 중요한지 궁금하다고 하십니다. 네. 어떻게 빨리 성공을 할 수 있는가? 그 질문입니다.
박은하 총장님 계시는데, 박은하 총장님이 할까요?
계세요? 어디 계세요? 안 계실 텐데. 피곤해.
지금
계시는구나.
미국에 계시는데 들어와 계시는 것 같아요.
어,
네, 그러면 만추 씨 제가 이야기할게요. 빨리 성공하고 싶으면 어떻게 해야 되냐. 그죠? 애토미를 하면서 저도 한 5년이면 끝나지 않을까? 이 생각을 했었어요. 통역해 주세요.
네.
I understand.
All right. So
I understand.
when Miss Moon started business, the question is how to succeed fast here, right? And when she started this business, she also thought that maybe in 5 years I will be finished with this business.
근데 내가 혼자 뭔가를 해서 성공하면은 하는 일이면 빨리 할 수 있어요. 그런데 나 혼자만이 아니라 많은 사람이, 많은 파트너들과 함께 해서 만들어야 되는 거기 때문에 처음부터 타건타건 이거를 잘 빌드업을 좀 했으면 좋겠다는 생각을 해요.
But if this was something that you could just do on your own, if this is a business that you could do on your own and do alone, then maybe you can also grow fast. But here we have to work together and we have many partners with whom we have to succeed with, right? So she also believes that it is important for us to build a strong foundation when we start.
근데 나하고 같이 힘을 합쳐서 나의 스탬프, 나도 빨리 성공하고 싶으니까 나의 스탬프, 나의 스피드를 좀 맞출 수 있는 파트너들이 많아지면 어때요? 빨라지겠죠.
But when I want to become successful fast and grow fast in this business, then what do you think will happen if I find other partners who also want to grow at the same speed as me, who also want to grow fast? Then you can imagine how great that would be, right?
이건 나만의 능력이 아니라 함께하는 나의 멤버십에 정말 좋은 관계로 가시면 정말 좋은 관계로 정말 같이 성공할 수 있는 일이니까 너무 좋을 것 같습니다.
And because this is a business where it is not only dependent on my own abilities, but it is done together with many partners. And also through maintaining good relationships with our partners. So when we do that, I think this can be something very meaningful and great.
네,
네. 네, 감사합니다. So thank you very much to Real Master Mundogyun for your response. So to summarize, in order to succeed fast, find the partners who are able to match our speed and our passion, right? I think that is
아하.
a really good takeaway from this. All right, and thank you so much, Ms. Kyung, for your question as well. Would there be anyone else who would like to ask a question for tonight? I can
Miss
see.
Andrea, hi, Miss Andrea. She's in it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh. Uh, you should be able to unmute Miss Andrea. I didn't put any lock on that. Try to unmute again, maybe. I can only ask to unmute, but I cannot physically unmute for you. If you would like, Miss Andrea, if you have a question, if you are able to type the question, then yeah, I can read that out for everybody.
Andrea, hello, Andrea.
박은하 총장님 거기 몇 시예요?
8시 50분이요. 아침 8시 50분.
아침 8시 50분이에요?
그렇죠. 이제 월요일 아침 8시
어,
50분. 안드리아 질문 없어요? 누가 질문했네?
All right, so we have a question from Miss Andrea. Moving to a new state, what device do you have for nervous people? Is that it? Do you mean like a product for people who are nervous? Like with anxiety? I'm not sure if I understand the question.
누가 채팅에다가 질문한 것 같은데?
네, 이분이 지금 그 마이크를 음소거를 못해서 음소거 해제를 못하셔서 네.
뭐라고 올리는데? Moving a new state.
어. 네, 그래서 이번에 okay, so Miss Andrea, I will translate your question. Okay? 네, 그래서 그 안드리아 사장님의 질문입니다. 그 이번에 새로운 곳으로 이사를 하게 되었는데, 근데 많은
음,
사람들이 이제 애터미에 대해서 두려워하시고, 그리고 이미 아무웨이를 했었는데, 그래서 애터미를
네,
하기 싫다고 합니다. 그래서
네.
아무웨이는 여기에서 그 새로 가신 곳에 되게 큰데, 애터미를 하려니까 좀 어려운 것 같다고 하십니다.
No problem. 아무 문제 없어요. 애터미는 달라요. 다르다는 거를, 우리 안드리아가 먼저 아실 거예요. 애터미 문화가 달라요. 완전 달라요. 그래서, 애터미는 원칙 중심으로, 사업을 하는 문화라는 게 있고요. 그다음에 나눔의 문화도 굉장히 크고요. 이렇게 함께 파트너와 팀 조직을 해서 혼자 성공하는 게 아니라 애터미는 상한선이 있어서 함께 성공하는 마케팅 플랜을 우리 안드레가 아실 거예요. 그래서 지금 이제 초기니까 사람들을 만나는 게 두렵지만 우리 안드레아가 정확하게 더 확신을 갖는 게 중요해요. 그래서 제일 먼저 해야 될 거는 제품에 미쳐야 돼요. 제품의 감동이 가장 중요하고요. 그래야 거절을 받아도 상처를 안 받고 두 번째는 시스템에 계속 들어오셔야 돼요. 그래야 내가 정확하게 확신이 많이 보고 많이 듣고 애터미를 정확히 내가 알아야 두렵지 않고 사람한테 전달할 수가 있어요. 아메이하고 다르다는 걸 정확히 알아줄 수 있죠. 그러니까 공부가 필요해요. 그러니까 지금은 누구한테 알리는 게 중요한 게 아니에요. 안드레아가 공부가 스터디하는 게 중요하고 그럼 뭐를 해야 되느냐? 그러면 아메이하고 다른 점을 설명할 수 있는 게 있어야 돼요. 어, 자, 아메이도 망하지 않아요. 애터미도 망하지 않아요. 그런데 제품이 아메이는 서민들은 못 써요. 애터미는 품질이 좋은데 서민들까지 쓸 수 있는 합리적인 가격이라는 거를 비교를 해줘요. 세 번째는 마케팅이에요. 아메이는 피라미드 구조를 갖고 있기 때문에 위에 상위 리더가 거의 수익을 독식을 해요. 애터미는 상한선이 있어서 그걸 분배하는 거를 정확하게 마케팅을 공부하셔야 돼요. 그리고 시스템을 회사가 가지고 있다는 걸 알아야 돼요. 아메이는 그룹 비즈니스를 하기 때문에 정말 돈 벌기가 어려워요. 애터미는 시스템을 분석해줘요. 그래서 내 돈이 안 들어가요. 시스템을 돌리는데 활용만 하면 돼, 이용만 하면 돼요. 이런 장단점을 정확하게 안드레가 공부하는 게 가장 중요하고요. 그리고 확신이 들면 만나는 거 두렵지 않아요. 지금 내가 그 사람들을 거절받을까 봐 두렵다는 것은 아직 정확하게 확신이 들어오지 않았어요. 그래서 확신이 들어온 다음에 전달해도 절대 늦지 않는다는 것을 말씀드립니다. 여기까지 일단 번역을.
All right, thank you so much to Royal Master Park Ha for his response. So here is what I have taken note of and translated. So the question, just to remind everyone of the question here in the chat, you can see she just moved to a new state, and and then people are afraid about Atomy. Most have joined Amway. Amway is huge where she lives, but they don't want to join an Atomy. So what can she do? So Royal Master Park said Atomy is different, right? He's sure that you already know how Atomy is different from Amway, but Atomy is principle focused and also has a culture of sharing. It's about succeeding together with other people, not alone. And we have a compensation ceiling in our marketing plan. So at the beginning, it can be scary to meet people. So the first thing that we have to do to make sure is to be crazy about the products ourselves. And then when that happens, then we won't be hurt when we face rejections, right? We won't be bothered when we face rejections. So we have to join the system, the education system. Only when we understand perfectly, then we can share to other people with confidence. So we need to learn more. That's very important. It's not important to share to other people right now. What is more important for us to do right now is to learn. So you have to know how to explain how Amway and Atomy are different because Amway company will also last for a long time. Atomy company will also last for a long time. So both companies will last. But for Amway, normal people cannot use the products because they're expensive. But Atomy has the price that is affordable for everybody. And Amway has a pyramid structure where only people at the top are taking all of the income. But Atomy has a compensation ceiling. Atomy company also runs the system, education system. Because in Amway, the leaders are running the system, so it's really hard for you to succeed. But in Atomy, you just need to make use of the system that is provided by the company. So when you have the certainty, when you have that faith, then meeting people will not be a problem at all, right? Maybe right now you're not yet 100% certain, but when you are, then everything will come along.
네. 그래서 우리 안드레가 지금 너무 너무 잘하고 있어요. 그래서 이제 사업을 시작하는데 준비하는 기간이라고 생각을 합니다. 그래서 우리가 큰 나무를 벨 때는 도끼로 찍어야 되는데 날이 무디면요 절대 아무리 천 번, 만 번을 때려도 나무는 꺾이지 않아요. 정말 잘하는 사람은 도끼날을 잘 갈아야 돼요. 그래야 100번, 1000번만 해도 나무가 큰 나무도 쓸어 넘어뜨릴 수 있잖아요. 그래서 지금은 트레이닝 하는 기간. 그래서 특히, 애터미 CEO에 대해서 공부하시고요. 그 다음에 회사가 망하지 않을 건지, 그리고 제품이 정말 좋고 싼지. 왜냐하면 재구매가 중요하잖아요. 비싸면요, 재구매 안 해요. 돈 많은 사람들은 사겠지만 평범한 사람들은 어렵잖아요. 근데 애터미는 누구나 쓸 수 있는 생필품이라는 거. 그걸 아셔야 되고요. 세 번째는 마케팅 플랜이 잘난 사람만 성공한다면 저는 안 하죠. 저는 능력 없는 사람이지만 애터미는 단 두 줄이에요. 아메이는 줄이 많아요. 단 두 줄. 그거를 단계를 자르잖아요. 다 브레이크 어웨이가 아니라 애터미는 두 줄 바이너리인데 무한단계 무한누적으로 그리고 글로벌 원마케팅이 아메이는요 나라별로 하는 거예요. 아메이 아메리카, 아메이 코리아 달라요. 다 각자인데 애터미는 글로벌 원마케팅으로 내 두 줄이 들어오면 다 내 걸로 인정한단 말이에요. 이게 놀라운 거죠. 이런 회사가 세계 최초란 말이에요. 세계 최초. 안드레아가 지금 애터미를 만난 거는 일생일대에 내가 성공할 수 있는 거, 내 형제들까지 다 가족들까지 가문을 바꿀 수 있는 기회란 말이에요. 이 기회를 잡아야 되면 내가 정확하게 누군가를 설득을 하고 설명을 할 수 있어요. 아는 거는 내가 아는 게 아니라 남을 설명할 수 있는 게 아는 거 아니에요? 그래서 마케팅 플랜을 정확하게 설명을 할 줄 알아야 돼. 그러려면 마케팅 플랜에 집중해서 공부하시고, 예. 그리고 마지막으로 나 혼자는 시스템을 돌릴 수가 없어요. 어. 많은 비용이 들어가잖아요. 내가 시스템을 돌리려면. 회사가 시스템을 만들어주고, 그거를 온라인으로, 오프라인으로 활용할 수 있게끔 모든, 예, 조건을 다 만들어주는 회사니까 나는 복잡한 건 회사가 다 만들어 놨어요. 나는 홍보만 하면 되는 거예요. 그래서 그걸 정확히 아시고, 네, 아마 지금 차근차근 준비하셔서 훌륭한 리더가 될 거라고 생각합니다. 감사합니다.
All right, thank you so much for Rollmaster Paganha. So, his response. So, Miss Andrea, you are doing really well right now. And so take this as a time to prepare for your business. We have to use an axe to take down a tree. But if the axe is not sharp, then no matter how hard you hit the tree, how many times you hit the tree, it will not fall. So you need to sharpen your axe. So study about the CEO, whether the company is actually sustainable and will survive for a long time, and whether the products are actually cheap. And you have to know that the products are available and affordable for everybody. Also, the marketing plan. In Atomy, there's only two-line binary system, but this goes down an unlimited downline level with unlimited PV accumulation and global one market where the whole world is connected. So everything is recognized as your own in your downline. So this is the first time in the world in history that a company has all of these conditions. So the fact that you met this is an incredible opportunity for you to transform the future of your whole family. So you have to be able to explain the marketing plan accurately because that is the proof that you understand this, right? So you cannot run the system on your own, but the company will run the system for you online and offline. So all the complicated things are already done and provided by the company. All you need to do is just promote it, right? To share to other people. So that is his response. So I hope this helps Miss Andrea. And even though this is an answer from Rollmaster Part 2, Miss Andrea, I'm sure that for everyone that is here today, this is the really the helpful response that we all need to know, right? We all need to, it's actually everyone here needs to understand that because of the marketing plan, the products, because the company provides the system, everything that Ms. Royal Master Park said, because of that, we can succeed. We can change our future. So I hope that everyone is able to take away that from tonight. All right, I think that
Thank
is
you. Thank you so much.
yes, so thank you so much to all our leaders and to all the attendees tonight, to Royal Master Park Geun-ha, Royal Master Moon Do-gyun, and also Sharon Rose Master Hong Sang-soo, and all the other leaders and attendees. I'm so, so thankful that you're here to answer all of our questions. And I'm so thankful to all the members to also ask the questions. From the perspective of the teacher, as someone who worked as a teacher before, teachers love students who ask questions. So I know that all of us here are really good students. Yeah. All right. So thank you, everyone. Okay, let's do the company motto recital before we finish the night. Oh. All right. Okay. I think is everyone still able to hear me? Yes? Okay, I think there's something wrong with the app and I am not able to share the screen right now. All right, does everyone know the company motto by heart? Are we able to do it? Okay, let's just do it without the screen. Okay. All right, are we ready? Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Company motto. Yep.
yeah.
yeah.
Cherish the spirit,
Cherish the
create the
spirit,
vision,
vision,
follow the
follow
faith,
the
serve
faith,
in humility.
follow the
가자,
faith,
가자, 가자.
serve the
아자,
humility.
아자,
아자, 아자,
아자.
아자.
아자,
Thank you.
아자. 우.
Thank you so much,
아자,
everyone.
아자.
Thank you so much. 우리 김만주 사장님 항상 매주 강의 감사합니다. 문득영 총장님
감사합니다.
감사합니다. 김경미
감사합니다.
네, 감사합니다. 홍성수 국장님, 네, 전신현 팀장님 감사합니다. 고맙습니다.
감사합니다.
안드리아,
아버님.
안드리아 홀,
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
김경미 팀장, 안드리아 홀 어디 계시는 거예요?
She's in Michigan. Hi,
멕시카.
Andrea. Michigan,
오늘
up north.
미식한주.
오늘 못
미시간.
만나요?
뭐 6월 1일 날 미시간주로 이사 갔어요. She moved up to the Michigan 1st June.
나 오늘 보는 줄 알았네.
예, 아쉽게도. You know, Miss Andrea, the Una Park lawyer master, she coming to the Birmingham.
Hello.
I miss 안드리아.
예, 안타깝게도 이사 가셨어요. 6월 1일 날. 근데
아,
거기서 하시는데
네.
많은 프라블럼이 계신가 봐요.
나
근데
공부부터 하라. 열심히.
전화를
제품
많이 주더라고요.
제품 감동을 많이 받아야 돼요. 전 제품을 다 쓰고.
제품 많이 써요. 100가지는 무슨 한 50가지는 넘겠어요.
감사합니다.
딸하고.
네.
근데